Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about Doja Cat and Drake. Now, it has come out that Doja Cat is getting ready to paint the town red. My. Now, they say that the album, she's coming out with an album by the name of Scarlet, which is due September 22nd. Now, Drake is also releasing an album on this same day for All the Dogs, which comes out September 22nd as well. So we had two big mainstream artists dropping on the same day, September 22nd. Nah, why, might you ask? Well, it's very interesting that around September 22nd specifically is the harvest moon. Now, the full moon closest to the September equinox is called the harvest moon. It is unique because the moon rises close to the same time several days in a row. So as we know that the industry likes to harvest energy, right? So it's very interesting that these two big artists with a lot of fans drop their album around the harvest moon. So that gives off that they're harvesting energy for something, right? And we know that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred. So once this energy is transferred, where does it go? These are the questions that we have to ask, right? Come on. Because the day that this harvest moon is said to happen, and the day that these two artists drop their harvest projects, is on the killing date, right? If you notice over here, it's a famous band that everybody know called Slipknot, and they actually made a song about Gematria, and they called it The Killing Name. And what's very interesting, man, is that Gematria and killing have the same numerology of 74 and 38, as the date September 22nd, 2023 has 74 and 38 date numerology, along with the word Lucifer and English. So I'm led to believe that this harvest moon and these two albums harvesting this energy, I can't help but to think that a sacrifice is going to occur, right? But come on, man. Let me present my evidence, man. Exhibit A, man. Because if we take Drake's birthday, as we know, it's the same formula every single video, right? If we take Drake's birthday, his birthday last year, to his album release date, we get 47 weeks and 4 days, just like the word murder equals 474 in the English Sumerian cipher. Now, we have seen this already. We have seen this same formula. We have seen this same formula not too long ago, because Wizkid's mother just passed away 47 weeks and 4 days before his next birthday. It's all circulated around these people's days of birth. This is what all this stuff happens around. So his mother passed away 47 weeks and 4 days before his next birthday, when mother equals 474 and murder equals 474 in this same Sumerian cipher. So when I collect my evidence and I see the same pattern on the same date numerology, I can't help but to think that a sacrifice is gonna occur. But come on, man. Come on. right? Because the day that Drake drops this album is also 333 days after his most recent birthday, his 36th birthday to be exact, right? But come on. Because even if we take his birthday this year, actually, his birthday coming up. His birthday this year is on the 33rd day of that album release, just like Drake equals 33 in the reverse reduction cipher. Now, what's also interesting about Drake and the number 33 is Drake has made a prior sacrifice. Now, Drake has made a prior blood sacrifice. His friend Anthony Soares, who was 33, was fatally shot. He was fatally shot dead, man. Fatally shot dead. And this was the album, this was the tape that he dropped in remembrance for him, was when Drake was wearing a ski mask. And that's how his friend died, man. His friend died. Niggas in ski masks pulled up on him when he was in the lobby of his place. Killed him while he was in the lobby, punching in his elevator, waiting on the elevator to open up, man. Niggas in ski masks pulled up. And this was the tape that Drake dropped in his remembrance, was Drake wearing a damn ski mask. Man, come on, man. And once again, another reflection, right? Because we just talked about Wizkid losing his mother. So it's very interesting that Wizkid is 33 years old at the time that he loses his mother. And his birth sign is a Cancer. I wonder if that's what they say her cause of death is, Cancer. But come on. Because back to Drake, right? In this album release. Now, Drake announces the release date for his new album, For All the Dogs. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to the video that this publication used. This publication, the video happens to be 1 minute and 42 seconds long. Just like For All the Dogs in the ordinal cipher. A being the first letter of the alphabet, B being the second, so on and so forth, as we know the English language. For All the Dogs equals 142. Gematria equals 142 as well. Now, what's very interesting about this, at the time that I'm recording this video, Drake has 142 million followers on his Instagram. Just like, once again, this new album that's coming out, and he probably gonna stay on that number until this album is released. Because we do know that these people have account managers. They can easily take away followers, and they can easily add followers on. They can easily take away bots. They can easily add on bots to meet up to a certain number, whatever number is necessary for the ritual, right? So For All the Dogs equals 142, as Gematria itself equals 142 as well in the English language backwards, as you can see, a equaling 26 in the reverse cipher. But come on, man, come on. Because Drake is currently 36, and he will be 36 at the time of his album release, just like his first name Aubrey equals 36 as well in the reverse reduction cipher, and his hometown of Toronto being 36 as well. Now we understand why he calls himself, right, the sixth god. You know, when he's 36, you know, 666 is the 36th triangular number. So now we see why Drake is coming out with this album around the harvest moon, right? Everything that these people do, especially these big mainstream artists, is for a reason. This date that this album coming out is no coincidence. Everything is a calculated move, a calculated step. But come on. Because even breaking down Drake's birthday, right? He was born on the 24th of October in Canada. when his first and last name, Aubrey Graham, equals 204 in the English language backwards. Even Canada equals 24 in the ordinal cipher. Now taking Aubrey Graham again, we get 120 forwards, right? We took his name backwards, so let's take his name forwards. Now his name forwards equals 120, just like how he was born on 120 date numerology, October 24th in the year 86. Now don't worry, we gonna incorporate that 19. You like Kinfolk, why you leave that 19? Don't worry, we gonna get to it. Now Illuminati equals 120 as well in the ordinal cipher. Come on. Right? Because when we take his birthday again, but breaking it down in its purest form, and also taking Drake in its purest form, right? Which is full reduction. The full reduction cipher is the purest cipher because it only utilizes the numbers 1 through 9. No double digits are applied, zeros, nothing. This is due to Pythagoras. You know in school, the Pythagorean theorem. I know I said that whole real funny, right? But Pythagoras believed that the true numbers was 1 through 9, right? And this is why the purest cipher. You watch numerology videos on YouTube, they always gonna show you the purest cipher without saying it, right? That's how they break it down. But Drake equals 21 in the purest cipher as he was born on 21 date numerology. Drake equals 21. So now you'll understand his connection with 21 Savage, right? And what he say, 21, you feel me? Can you do something for me? And what he say, 21, he say 21 in the background. I'm telling, man, the things that the industry does, it's for a reason, man. It's for a reason. You might not understand that reason, but it's a reason behind why what's going on in the surface. It's because some shit is already being worked out behind the scenes. Now, Drake mentions the number 21 a lot if you actually listen to his songs. So even in the song Sacrifice, he say he wrote this shit January 21. Baby girl had a run. I'll be back a couple months. Kendall turned 21. I was up the street with 21. This is him telling you subliminally about Gematria. They tell you subliminally about Gematria. You just have to pay attention. Nah, he even told you deeper about this, about sacrifices, right? Because the song is called Sacrifices. And not only did he say he wrote this shit on the 21st, he said January 21st. Now that's very interesting because if we take that date, 121, when we take the phrase blood sacrifice, it equals 121 in the ordinal cipher, man. ABC 1, 2, 3. These people tell you right to your face, but you just have to decipher what they really mean, right? They're not gonna sit here and say, yeah, blood sacrifice equal 121 in ordinal. Baby girl sucked on my dick and that's glorified. You fish, they not gonna put it like that, man. They not gonna, man, you want these people to just, goddamn, like how evident do you think they're gonna put it, man? These people is masters of wordplay, and that's how they gonna do it. It takes somebody like me to break it down and show you how evident they making it. You see what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be like, damn, they was real blatant with it. You feel me? But come on. Nah, this is why I believe that a blood sacrifice is going to occur around this time that Doja Cat and Drake both released their album, because they both had this number. They both have this synchronicity in common with blood sacrifice equaling 121. Now, this happens to be Doja Cat's birthday, 10/21, when we know in numerology rules, the 0 has no value at all. So we have the numbers 121. And this happens to be the 21st slide as well. Yeah, you can go back and count just to confirm, right? But blood sacrifice, man, equal 121, man. And this happens to be her birthday as well. Along with her Instagram, if you go over to her Instagram, she happens to be following 388 people. Now, you have to understand something about these artists. Not everything on a page is strategic. It's all placed a certain way. Everything. Because they know that you're gonna look at it. Especially when it's controversy, when it's a lot of talks about this person, when it's articles being posted about these people, No Jumper, DJ Academics, when they go on their little press runs, their Instagrams, their Twitters are already a certain way for you to look at it. It's because certain things is being shown to you without necessarily have to reveal to you, right? So she happens to be following 388 people, just like the word sacrifice and satanic. So this is why I believe that a sacrifice is upcoming. This is what this harvest moon, this is what this energy is going to harvest. And even the sacrifice is going to harvest even more energy. And it's going to carry on into the next ritual that the industry decides to do. And they're going to pick the next puppets that they want to use to usher in the harvest. Yeah, this is what Doja Cat and Drake are being used for. The puppets that are being used for the ritual that's going to usher in, right? But come on. Because now let's talk about Doja Cat, right? Let's talk about why Doja Cat dropping her album on this day. Let's talk about her synchronicities with this day as well. Now, if we take the date numerology of that day as well, we get 54 and 18 date numerology, as Doja Cat equals 54 and 18 in Gematria. Now, what's very interesting, man, is if we take both of these individuals, which might I add, Doja Cat's birthday is 3 days before Drake's. 3, the number 3. He looking crazy as hell on this picture. But if we break these date numerologies of their birthdays the same exact way, right? We get 18 and 21, which equates to both of their stage names in the pure cipher. Both of the characters that they was put here to play happen to equal the same numbers in the same ciphers when you add their birthdays up the same way. But that's a coincidence as well, right? But come on. Now, it's interesting that Doja Cat is 27 years old as she's doing all these weird things in her career, right? She has officially went to the persona that they always wanted her to be. You know, when they first brought her to you, when they first brought Doja Cat to you, you know, she was the happy-go-lucky moo cow. But then, you know, they got you to like her first. And that's what they do with all these artists, all these industry plants. They get you to like them first. Then they bring in the demonic shit. Because then you'll be more susceptible to them, because you already like Lil Uzi Vert. But Lil Uzi Vert was always Lucifer if you had to say his name fast when he had first came onto the scene. That's who he was always. That's the energy that was always residing in him. That was the character that they always wanted him to be. And he was always going to be it. It was just a matter of time before he revealed himself, right? But come on. Because it's no coincidence as well, on Doja Cat's 27th birthday, when she had this Eyes Wide Shut party, right, with her wearing these masks. Watch the movie Eyes Wide Shut if you haven't, and you gonna understand the reference. And even on her birthday cake, man, she put the Masonic compass right at the top, and then she put the Illuminati pyramid with the all-seeing eye, man. Like, damn, How evident through these people showing you, man. They showing you. So you can't point the finger at them and say, well, I didn't know. They gonna be like, nah, nigga, they showed you. They showed you. They showed you. Kinfolk told you. All these other people told you. They warned you. Yeah, so you can't point to nah, man. That's why they doing this shit, man. They wiping their hands with the karma, man. They wiping their hands with the karma. You can't say that they didn't show you, right? But come on. Let's get to why she called this album Scarlet, man. Because it's interesting that if we take Doja Cat's birthday, now we doing the same formula. We took Drake's birthday to this album release. Now let's take Doja Cat's birthday to this release. Now Doja Cat's birthday, 11 months and 1 day after, she's gonna drop her album Scarlet, when Scarlet equals 111 in the English language backwards. Now what's interesting about that is that Scarlet also equals 666 in the reverse Sumerian cipher. Just like Mark of the Beast equals 111 and Mark of the Beast equals 666 as well in the Sumerian cipher. So this is why now all of a sudden at her age of 27 is when the demonic shit comes in at, right? Ritual, 27. Also, when we take Scarlet in the reverse reduction cipher, Scarlet equals 48, and she's gonna drop this album exactly 48 weeks after her birthday. Illuminati equals 48 as well in the reduction cipher. So we got forwards and we got backwards, man. Forwards and backwards. Nah. Doja Cat also drops this album with Drake 336 days after her birthday. When what's so interesting, they call Drake the sixth god, right? When sixth god equals 336 in the reverse Sumerian cipher, which is interesting because God itself equals 330. Just add 6 to it, 336. So they got the 3, the 6, and the 9 ritual going on, man. 3, 6, 9. These is powerful manifestation rituals that these people are doing. So if I'm telling you that this is what they are doing, so just imagine with your pure intentions, with your good intentions, what you could do with this same thing, right? But come on. Nah. Doja Cat's birthday this year is on the 4th week and the 2nd day of her album release. It's also on the 30th day of her album release. Just like the N-word equals 30 and 42, just like slavery. Now we know the industry's use of the 42 as it goes much deeper than the number 42. And I gotta do a whole video on the number 42, man, because it's much deeper than just the N-word, man. It's much deeper, right? But this is the industry's use for the number 42, and this is why they put it on black entertainers, right? Don't forget that Drake is not only Jewish, but he's also black, right? So they're gonna hit him with the 42 as well. This is why Drake creates a necklace with 42 engagement ring diamonds for all the times he thought about proposing. Once again, this is why Drake has this connection with 21. 21, can you do something for me? What he say in the background? 21. What that add up to? 42, right? Blue 42. Blue 42 said hi. Blue 42. Yeah, this what they really saying. This what they really mean. The N-word equals 42 in the blue cipher. Blue 42 said, this is why they made LeBron wear the blue 42 hat to condemn Kyrie sending out the link to the movie Hebrews to Negroes. So when Kyrie was trying to plant the seed to his people, to wake his people up on who he was, they brought out the enforcer. They brought out the enforcer and made him wear the hat just to reinforce, just to program your subconscious mind. Yeah, the blue 42, that's what that means. Even LeBron James equals 42 in the blue cipher. So yeah, they brought his ass out, reeled his ass out, and told him, yeah, wear that hat to reinforce, to reprogram the people's subconscious mind that this is all they are. This is why they bring you these people in the industry, in the entertainment industry, in the sports world. Blue 42, blue audible, no, come around the set, no, audible work, run, blue 42, blue 42. Man, come on, man. This what's going on, man. This what's going on. But like I said, man, I gotta do a little deeper. I'm gonna do a little deeper dive on this number, man. I'm gonna show you the industry's reason for the 42, and I'm gonna show you the real reason why they use this, the N-word. Why? We gonna dig deep. We gonna uncover that, man. But if you really didn't listen to my past videos, you already understand, right? But I'm gonna make its own little separate video. But with that being said, that's all we have for this video. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.